Hey there, folks. Sparrow's here, coach of the New England Eeveelutions. Your team in the MPL is week 2, and we're up against the Oregon Ducklets, coached by Johnny GB. Hopefully, we will not be as thoroughly embarrassed as last week. Last week was a real tough pill to swallow. Once again, unfortunately, we do have to do a post-commentary battle because Adobe Audition keeps on screwing up on me. The audio for this battle completely erased. I rendered it, and then there was a drive error or something like that, and I think I have to reinstall Adobe Audition. And hopefully this doesn't spill into our other matches for the week because we had some really good commentary. This battle had some really good commentary, and I'm kind of peeved that we lost it, but I hope it doesn't affect any other battles that I've already recorded and put work into. Regardless, the Ducklets have some rain tech. They have the Z Mimikyu, they have the Z Articuno, and they have the Mega Medicham. A very powerful team, I would say. Hopefully, our steel types, even though one of them is dark, kind of spooks out the Mimikyu and prevents him from bringing it. So I'm actually prepping for him to bring a team that kind of looks like this. From the Kingdra and the Ludicolo, he might bring both, but I think he's going to probably bring I thought he's probably going to bring the Kingdra because I think Kingdra can sweep me fairly well. And then his Medicham and his Doublade take care of my team fairly well because I do have a huge fighting weakness, and Doublade also takes care of Blacephalon. So this is sort of what I primarily built my team to take care of Pelipper, to just get rid of rain so we don't have to worry about it, and then also to take out Medicham and to take out this Doublade, even though we have plenty of fighting weaknesses on the team that we're bringing. So the team that we're not bringing Glade, we are bringing Klinklang. Klinklang with one shift gear and with our Electrium Z can solo everything on his team except for the Doublade. So we might get lucky and we might be able to get a Klinklang sweep, which would be dope. Other than that, the Bisharp is carrying the Choppleberry so that we can take a Sacred Sword from the Doublade, hit it with a knockoff, then kill it with a Sucker Punch. I probably should run a Focus Sash instead, but on the off chance he sets up rocks, I want to make sure that we can do that and get rid of the Doublade, and then we can do our magic with Klinklang. And then the Blacephalon is going to be our lead. Blacephalon is running Hidden Power Electric with an Expert Belt, and that's an Oko on defensive Pelipper. And then we can hopefully the plan is take out Pelipper, he brings in Doublade, and we Shadow Ball it, expecting him to go for a Shadow Sneak or a Swords Dance. Get some damage on Doublade, and then we can swap around. That's sort of the game plan going in. So let's swap over to... And now this isn't working. Wonderful. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let's put the audio on. All right. So how do I start this? I press this button. So there's a team he actually ends up bringing. He does bring the Mimikyu, which to me says, all right, we got to get our Klinklang up and at him with a shift gear. He doesn't bring his Kingdra, which I actually think is better than the Ludicolo. The Ludicolo is scary, as you will see, but I think we'll be okay. The Kingdra, I think, would have been a little scarier for us. So our lead here is Blacephalon, Mind to Might. And his lead is this Pelipper. And we're going to go for Hidden Power Electric, which has been the game plan. This Pelipper is most likely his lead. Lead with our Mind to Might. Take him out with HP Electric. And then hopefully threaten whatever else he brings in. He does bring in the Ludicolo, which in plenty of scenarios that I ran through my head is either going to be the Kingdra or the Doublade that comes in. So this is sort of similar. So I'm going to swap out into our Miltank, Doja Cat. Moo, I'm a cow. We take a Surf. not as well as I would like to. Ludicolo, Surf in the Rain, Life Orb does a bunch of damage. It does about half. We're going to stall out the Rain a little bit. We are carrying the Protect. This is mostly for the Metacham's high jump kick, but it works for stalling out Rain too. So he's also carrying the Hydro Pump. We're going to heal up a little bit, and now we're going to go into our Blastoise. Our Blastoise is an Assault Vest Blastoise. It's also our specially defensive wall for the match. And we're going to take a Hydro Pump very, very well. And then obviously the next thing that's coming our way is a Giga Drain, and our swap, we could swap into Miltank, but our Miltank is actually a Thick Fat, not Sap Sipper, which I really wish I brought Sap Sipper this match. But we swap into Mercy. Mercy will take the Giga Drain fairly well. We can, hopefully it doesn't heal up enough, and it brings them to about like 90% after Life Orb, maybe like 85%, which is in kill range for a quick attack. So we're gonna Mega Evolve instead of swapping around back into Blastoise. And we're gonna go for a quick attack here. But unfortunately it's a roll, and he lives on like 1 or 2. And this damn Pinsir keeps on letting me down. That should have been a kill. There was like a very minute chance of it dying. So we lose a pretty important member of our team. We lose really good priority and something that can take out Metachamp very, very easily. We go into our Blastoise. He goes into his Mimikyu. I mean, we do get rid of the Ludicolo with Life Orb recoil, so that's something. He swaps out. We go for a Scald, I believe, because I really do want to burn that Mimikyu. Go for a Scald here, and we don't get the burn, which is fine. And I believe here I go straight into Doja Cat. Just kind of hoping to sack this thing off. Maybe we can absorb something. If he goes for an Agility, we can eat 1 Thunderbolt. Once again, another Life Orb user. His Rain stops, so no Thunders to worry about. We are faster, and I just set up Stealth Rocks just to get damage off. And I really do think here is probably my biggest misplay of the match, is I should have just gone into Clink Clang here. Unfortunately, the Doublade really does wall us, so I can't go into Clink Clang. So instead, I go into Mindamite, pick up the easy kill with a Shadow Ball. And here's where the match becomes do or die for both of us. So I get my Beast Boost up. Jonathan sends in his Mimikyu. The cute little fella. He's so cute. I swap out into Blastoise. And he makes a really, really smart play here, and he goes for a Swords Dance. I needed to keep Mind to Mind around for that Metacham, because our Pinsir went down. So he goes for double Swords Dance, because he can. We're going to go for a Scald and pray we get a burn. And if we don't. We do take out the Disguise, but we don't get the burn. And then the next thing he does is we can live any attack. And then I've totally forgot that Mimikyu is a Z user, which is when I should have swapped into our Glycerine Clink Clang. But he's going to take us out with a Let's Snuggle Forever or whatever it's called. And that's pretty much the game at this point. We still have a shot with our Bisharp, but this is a +4 Mimikyu. And obviously he's also carrying the Drain Punch. So we gotta hope for a powerful what's it called? Sucker Punch. We gotta hope for a critical hit Sucker Punch. So we lose Blastoise there. All because I forgot that Mimikyu was a Z move user. And we're gonna go for Sucker Punch. If we crit, we're in good shape. We don't though. Goes for a Drain Punch, activates the Chople Berry, but this is a +4 Drain Punch to someone who is 4 times weak to it. So Mimikyu is gonna get pretty much full health out of this. Yeah, it's painful. So there goes our first fighting weakness. Our second fighting weakness is coming in. This was supposed to be this was the match you were supposed to shine, Clang Clang. And Mimikyu takes him out. So Mimikyu takes him out with a +2 Drain Punch in the first place. So obviously Clang Clang's not the best, and like it makes sense why people are making fun of me for drafting Clang Clang, but I really wanted to use him, and letting me down. Obviously we go down to a Shadow Sneak too. We got nothing there. It was a crit too. Add insult to injury. So very good game to Johnny. Good prep, man. I'm a little salty about the pincer not fully killing that Ludicolo, because I think it definitely would have been a closer match. But what you gonna do? It was a roll. I knew it was a roll going into it, so I can't complain too much. Hopefully we start turning around this season, guys. I don't like letting you guys down, and especially in such a highly competitive league, I want us to show that we can compete, especially since we are doing very, very well in the PGBL, and we've done very well in leagues in the past, and it's definitely a new feeling to be the last place member of a league. So hopefully we can turn that around, or else my pride will break. But if you guys enjoyed the match, leave a like, subscribe, check out Johnny B's channel, and until next time, take care.